I'm angry, and you should be too, because Americans have paid the cost of this shutdown for over a month and a half in the hopes that Democrats would protect our healthcare so 15 million Americans would not lose access to theirs, so that our insurance premiums wouldn't double or triple in the next year. And yesterday, 8 Democrats under Chuck Schumer's leadership sided with the Trump regime to reopen government without a single concession, not one demand. Not one single demand. The only demand the Democrats asked for was extending the ACA tax credits so we would have our health care, so we wouldn't be killed by this insane, corrupt system. Democrats didn't do anything for us. They surrendered for nothing. And just remember that the whole reason we are here in the first place is that Chuck Schumer rallied the votes in the spring to pass this budget bill initially, instead of shutting down government like we were all telling him he must do, so we would not end up in a situation like this. He rallied the votes and voted to fund the government for the next 9 months. Gave Trump everything he wanted. Gave up the only leverage that Democrats had to stop the momentum Trump was getting. Now we get to watch as Aaron Parnas does puff interviews with the Democrats, the traitors who sold us all out. They still have their health care. They'll be fine. They're wealthy. They'll be totally fine. You, on the other hand, are left hung out to dry. And let's not even talk about how demanding that they not take away our health care was such a shitty, tiny, eeny, meeny, miny, mo demand. They should have demanded and gotten for us that ICE stay out of our communities, they stay out of our cities, that they're defunded. But no. We're going to ask for health care. And then Chuck Schumer's going to let 8 of us go over to the opposition and vote to end it all. This was a sham from the beginning. And Chuck Schumer should resign as leader. Hakeem Jeffries as well. This is why you do not give your vote to any Democrat who does not promise you explicitly and prove their honesty in shutting down ICE permanently. Health care for all, protecting our health care, reversing all the damage Trump has done, and supporting Palestine. These 4 things. Very simple, very basic, bare minimum. We should be asking way more of our elected officials, but this is the point where we're at now. Where because people have been willing to vote in a Democrat who turns out to be a traitor, who didn't stand on business, who was elected by corporate PAC money or special interest money, there's no difference on the ground in Congress between them and a Republican. And there's no point in voting for them. We're in a critical time period right now where every action our leaders take, where every action we take as citizens, as the people, matters a hell of a lot. And making sure we support and rise up principled leaders is the number one thing we should be doing. If you agree with this message, copy the link 10 times each. You don't need to send it to anyone so this breaks through the algorithm. You can support my work by going to my bio and subscribing to me for free on my Substack. Thank you.